Each year, from a pool of over 1,000 applicants, the American Academy in Rome awards 30 Rome Prizes and invites talented American artists and scholars to be in residence at the Academy campus high on Rome's Janiculum Hill. They're joined by American, Italian, and international scholars and artists to live and work in this residential community, endlessly inspired by the layers of history they encounter in the Eternal City. The impact of time at the Academy is evident in the work produced, which makes its way into university lecture halls, libraries, museums, and performance venues around the world, but is perhaps best explained by those who have benefited from this experience themselves.
The first thing that struck us at the Academy was the light. It was just so stunning and beautiful and peaceful. And we walked into that jasmine-filled courtyard and it smelled beautiful. To us, it felt like we had been transported into a new world, a world filled with opportunities.
The Academy provides fundamental support in the humanities, access to primary sources, access to sites, access to the greatest talents in the world of scholarship. To sit at the Academy table or to work in the Academy library is to engage deeply with frontiers of research in the humanities.
In its 126-year history, the Academy has seen many challenges. We benefit from this historical perspective and look forward to the renewed vigor of our intellectual and creative expression.
2020 is not the first time the American Academy had to close its doors temporarily in response to world events. The first was in World War I when it partially closed. The core work of the Academy went on, despite everything that World War I involved, but many of the fellows saw themselves doing war service, in fact, even beyond 1918. Again, at the onset of World War II, the Academy closed for 5 full years completely. And when it did reopen in 1947, is with the new vision of an open center for advanced research in the humanities and also open artistic work. The Academy has been flexible, it's adapted, and I think in each of these instances has come out stronger than before.
The Academy demands of you to transport yourself to a new place and to confront new experiences and to work with people who aren't in your field, who aren't part of your everyday conversation. It forces you to pull down boundaries rather than retreat into them. It was truly transformative, truly special.
What was really very exciting for me being at the Academy was being there and thinking that Rome was home. The way I viewed the city changed my understanding of the city and made me think differently about what people in the ancient world would have thought about as they were walking through the streets, as they were going out to celebrate a holiday or going out to buy food.
You are completely free to work on your own project. And this is the most important thing, that you are completely free. So you can do what you want. And it's so important for an artist. It's incredible because you have time, space. It's amazing.
Diversity is not just a word when it comes also to the American Academy in Rome. Because in the core of the American Academy in Rome is actually the idea of diversity. It is a space like in the Renaissance court of the Medicis, of the Majlis of the Abbasid Caliph in Baghdad. It is a space that created a specific room to enable people of different disciplines, architects, designer, musician, historian, art historians, poets and writers to come together and to think together in one specific place.
For me, the Rome Prize was a long-held dream. I had applied many times, so when I finally got the Rome Prize, it was one of the most exciting moments of my life. I think in this moment, the AAR is important intellectually because in a world of sort of closing borders, it represents an open one.
It was an incredibly unique time in all sorts of ways because I really am not a studio-based artist. And so to be given this really very glorious sun-filled space and the sanctuary of quiet and uninterrupted time. I felt like I was rediscovering what a studio practice might be, even though I've never really had one.
To delve deeply into the humanities is to understand what it means to be human. And now more than ever, we rely on the humanities. We rely on literature and music, poetry and history to help us make sense of the present and the future.
This specific space will create, we hope, the right space also for our diverse community of scholars in Rome to rethink their ideas, to come with novel and new ideas, and even just to ponder and to observe things that surround them at that moment of time when they are in Rome.